This is me making 40 sourdough loaves after work. I'm doing my first pop-up with Tenfold Coffee and I was set up on their patio. We were setting up as the sun was coming up and the lighting was just perfect on all the bread bags, even though it was like 100% humidity. So I always start by mixing all the sourdough loaves, trying to start an auto release as early as I can after work. I'm mixing up some of the pumpkin, honey oat, and regular loaves. I've been sticking to 4 coil folds recently and I think it seems to be doing a good job of building strength in the dough. For these sandwich loaves, I divide them into 850 grams each. I also had English muffins and focaccia going through the bulk fermentation overnight. This is the next day. I used a pre-ferment on these English muffins, and so they had a really great sour flavor. These I divide and then roll into balls, and then I coat in a polenta cornmeal mix, so it gives them a nice texture on the outside. These all go into rings, and then I do a final proof until they're doubled in size. In the meantime, I start baking off all of my sourdough loaves. I can do 8 at a time in my oven. I could do 10, but the edges get really hot, and I think they wouldn't brown evenly. Everything was coming out and looking very nice. The color on the pumpkin loaves is really nice. It's darker than the normal loaves, and I always get a nice ear out of these. I had some left over for a mini pumpkin loaf that I ate while I was finishing up baking everything. Then the next day we were at Tenfold setting up everything. Thank you to everyone who came by. I'll be back at Tenfold on November 1st. If you missed this one, look out for my pre-order if you want some sourdough.